Hello and welcome to Dartmoor Stomps, and I am here in the car park of the, what's it called? Cafe on the Green, and today I'm joined by Gemma and we're doing the second walk in Walks for All Ages. So we start in the car park and we are heading down to the left out of town. Village town. The steep-sided valley of the East Webburn River, which later joins the River Dart, provides shelter from the harsh weather of the high moor. The situation does, however, mean that the only way out of Widecombe is up. Not right now, though. We're going down. The walk takes us from the village centre past the ancient hamlet of Bone Hill up to Chinkwell Tor. The effort of the climb will be rewarded with 360 degrees views for miles. Widecombe is famous for its fair. Yada yada yada. So the basics. This is 4 miles, time 2¼ hours, and it's dog friendly apparently. Turn left out the car park, which you've done, walk down the hill, past the Wayside Cafe and Mill House. I didn't notice a Wayside Cafe. I think that's gone. I think there used to be a Wayside Cafe, unless I'm being totally blind. I didn't notice that. After 200 metres, cross a stone bridge and a stream to the left. Here that is. Beautiful. And turn left. Turn in left. Walk along this quiet lane, which soon crosses the East Webburn River on another bridge. Bell Tor appears as the lane starts to climb towards the hamlet of Bone Hill. Past Lower Bone Hill Farm on the right, and then Middle Bone Hill on the left. This has started to ring some bells. I think this might be quite a hill. We'll see. So the weather today is supposed to be dry, although I can feel some spits. I don't think it's going to be anything too serious. I don't know what Gemma's playing up to. Little circles in the puddles, I think that means it's raining. And so this is the bridge going past Vancouver. I always thought Vancouver was bigger than that. Lovely. And onwards down here. And there's the Tor up at the top there, in the distance. Is that bamboo? It is bamboo.
Butchered bamboo.
Butchered bamboo. I don't think it's the native Dartmoor bamboo. Alright, the hill's beginning to start. Don't know what they are.
Periwinkles.
Are they?
Yeah.
Periwinkles. The beginnings of foxgloves that Gem's been seeing everywhere. And stinging nettles. Is there? Oh yeah. I think that might be a bit far away for the old camera. But maybe not. Right. Let's have a look at the tome. The Tor appears ahead. Lane starts to climb towards the hamlet of Lower Bone Hill. I guess that's here. These are both examples of Devon Longhouse. Oop. Oh, that's further ahead, but not there yet. The Longhouse is a traditional Dartmoor farmhouse. The living quarters were at one end of the building and the animals were kept to the other end. One has the date 1682 over the door. The hill steepens as a small stream tumbles alongside. Yay!
My calves cannot wait.
Baby steps. That's the way. All right, now we can see, if I poke you over the hedge there, that's where we're heading for, all the way up there in the distance. So I wonder Which are longhouses? Is it that? Looks like a kind of longhouse. There's one down there. Could be them. And there's the stream. That looks like a nursing home. Oh, sorry. Shh. A very nice one. Yeah, this is definitely one. I'm not seeing the 16 whatever over the door, but there we go. Oh, you don't want to get too close. Oh, there's a thatched building up there. An old moggy.
Primroses.
Primroses there. Daffs.
And primulas as well.
Primula, what's primulas?
I think the pink ones are primulas.
Aye,
I think so. I might be wrong.
not just pink primroses.
I'm open to being corrected.
I mean, it would make sense. To differentiate them would make sense. I should say, it's nearly the end of March.
Only £1 for half a dozen.
Oh, you got duck eggs there. Sorry, sold out. Fresh eggs. £1 a box. Bargainous. What we're looking at?
Pretty pretty.
Daffs.
But on the rock.
Daffs on the rocks. It's not a cocktail.
Good day for bands.
Yeah.
Definitely not a duck.
What is it? What kind of bird was that? Answers in the comments. Well, the hill has steepened, as we knew it would. And we'll be at the Moorgate soon, when we're going to have a little rest. That's a big bonsai. Someone out for a leisurely flyabout. Okay, we've been walking for minutes.
At least 30. 35.
And we're still not at the Moorgate. But no, I remember doing this before. I know it's not that far away. I also remember getting lost trying to find my way to the top of the tour, but we'll figure that out.
Now he tells me.
The gorse flowers are out. We did make gorse flower wine, which is good in an emergency.
I still don't get the coconut aroma.
It's got to be hot for that. Oh no, it is there. Ever so slightly. Say coconut is more like sun cream, but when it's really hot, yeah. Right, this is the Moorgate.
Yay!
Turn left up the stony track, but bear right after only 50 miles to follow a grassy path going to the right of Bell Tor. See, this is where you need to do a little bit of translating of Mr. Noblet, because he's talking very confusingly. Because you come up here and what he means is go up there, turn right up there. But what you could think he means is turn left, carry on with the walk, or go up there and that's such and such a tour. But it didn't. But anyway, stopping and admiring the views. Cheers. Is definitely something we can do. At the Moorgate, catch your breath, admire the views. back towards Widecombe and beyond. Well, we've done that. Turn left up a stony track with a wall on the left. I suppose that's the bit that you need not to miss. Is we've got to go up there with the wall on our left. Follow a grassy path. Oh, but bear right after only 50 metres to follow a grassy path. Oh, I remember that gate. Yes. And then we go up there where the views really open up. So, here we go. The views and the wind really open up. So here is a gate, which now doesn't really look like the picture. I remember it looking a lot like the picture.
How many years ago was that?
Oh, a little bit. 9 years ago. But this is definitely a grassy track. Follow a grassy path going to the right of Bell Tor. Okay, so I think we want to follow this track. And I reckon that's probably Bell Tor there. And we're going to go up to the right of it. Oh, there's looking back across there. I guess that's Widecombe down there we've just come from. Cool.
I can't see another gate.
No, it must be this one. The shifting sands of Dartmoor.
What is that?
What's what?
What is that?
We don't know.
You still don't know?
It doesn't say. Somebody will know and somebody will put it in the comments. Probably Max. He knows everything about this moor. It's a little breezy, but I don't think it's cold.
It's cold.
I don't think it's cold. says me with my cardi on.
It's quite cutting.
Okay, just using some brain power, I can see, if we follow the red line, Bone Hill Rocks is what that lot is over there. That makes total sense. That would indeed make this Bell Tor, which is, that's kind of correct. So we're doing all right. We don't even see it on the camera in the middle there, split right down the middle. It looks like one half is leaning on the other. It's quite mad. It's like someone's wedged a stone in between the two halves. Makes you want to go and jump up and down on it and see what happens. This is actually making a lot more sense than it did last time I did this. I don't know why. But yeah.
Because I'm here.
Is it? Is it osmosis of common sense happening? Could happen, I suppose. And you see they've been swaling. We are swaling. Over there, those black squares on the grass. They do that when someone's lost their keys. Makes them easier to spot.
Talking nonsense.
It's the truth. Well, we're getting quite high. I remember the view up here was pretty special though. We're not there yet. We're going to follow this round to the right, or rather round the right of Bell Tor, when we are then going to turn left, kinda lefty straighty, and head towards Chinkwell Tor, which sounds a bit cockney to me. There's quite a well-worn path doing this. All right, you're blending in. Yeah, there's some orters, snorters over there, and you can really see where they've been swaling down there now. Is there a place in London called Chinkwell? There's no flowers on the gorse up here. Jem says maybe someone's picked them all to make wine. Personally, I think you'd pick the ones at the bottom of the hill. I wonder, did they get frazzled last year or something?
Maybe they've just got frost.
Possibly.
It'd be frostier up here, wouldn't it?
Yep. That makes sense. Man down. Jem's having a little rest. to contemplate her choices. But we really are getting some nice views now, and very nearly at the top. We haven't quite got the 360, but we're getting there. It's quite a misty day today. I think if it wasn't, you could definitely see the sea, but not today. Right, I can see what I think must be the top of the Tor. We'll go and stand on there and wait for Jem. There's a couple of cairns over there. Does it mention? Maybe this is not the top. I'm not sure. That doesn't look higher than here. Doesn't mean much though. People thought Corson was the highest part of Dartmoor for years, but it's not. It's High Will Haze, obviously, which we will be doing again. Right, this is rather intrepid behaviour. God, this will give you a collie wobbles. Hell of a view. Quite something. God, I tell you what though, make your legs wobble. Blimey. All right. Still with us?
Yes.
I'm going to stand up there.
Okay.
I warn you, it's high. If you keep going around, you can then go up. Whee!
I think I'll call that done.
Well done.
Not going on that one. Oh my goodness me.
It's high, isn't it?
Very. I feel quite wobbly.
Yeah.
Amazing though.
Yeah. It's also quite breezy up there, which makes you feel even more wobbly. Well, I think we shall carry on towards those cairns, because I guess that's the top. People wouldn't put a cairn on something that isn't the top. Well, they might. On the right, a Rippon Tor Saddle Tor, distinctive double summit of Haytor rocks. That must be what that is over there. Haytor rocks. And various stuff that we saw from over there. Now, which I think is Chinkwell Tor, because it says here, there are several grassy tracks near the top, but keep left a walk towards the cairn piles on the summit. No, this is the summit, okay. Possibly ancient burial places marked by stones. Okay, so this is the summit. Go between the stone piles. Okay, but I think we should go and have a look at them. Ta-da! I'm not going to go up there because I'll ruin the stacks. Yeah. Right. Go between the stone piles and then down on a grassy track towards Honeybag Tor. I remember that. This is where I got all muddled. I mean, that's got to be Honeybag Tor because there's, or unless that's Honeybag Tor. Anyways, down on a grassy track. I mean, this is a grassy track. There's people down there going down the grassy track. Take the grassy path on the left, going downhill beside an old gully. This is where I became unstuck. Yeah, it's before Honeybag Tor, so it's where that line goes down. That's where we want to go. And there's swale in there, look. It's weird, isn't it? They've just done that little bit, and not that bit, not that bit. I guess that's where they lost their keys. Little chittering birds. I've never known what they are. It's always nice to hear them. So, Honeybag Tor. Now look at this, it said Slades Well. Now, I wonder, is that a well? That's the Tor up there. We don't want to get to the Tor, and this does look like a very definite track going down the hill, which I'm inclined to follow down there, and we'll call that good. So we'll follow this down. Last time I did this walk, I did get a little bit unstuck. Not that it was a major problem, but definitely got a bit lost. So far, we're doing okay. We're kind of sticking to the line, so that's cool. Oh, there's the foal there, look. Or pony. Oh, that's a lovely view down there. It's, like I said before, it's the end of March, nearly. But the trees still not got much in the way of leaves on them. But it's a nice day. I wonder, is that horse protecting baby horses up there? I think maybe. He just stood there. I was just saying, I wonder, is this horse protecting baby horses?
Oh, maybe.
He just stood there, look. Right, down the hill we go. Have we got any interesting stuff in the tome about this? It's worth climbing to the top of Honeybag Tor. No, I don't think we'll do that today. Right, fork right near the bottom, then go right on a stony track. So I guess we'll just keep going down here. And there's going to be a stony track. In fact, I think I can see a stony track right the way down the bottom. That's very straightforward. I ended up walking all up there and, yeah, got very lost. Okay, so fork right near the bottom, then go right on a stony track through the gate, continue down the track. Now rather rough, to the road by the cattle grid. So here's a fork, it's kind of near the bottom. Yeah, there's the track. We're forking right, and I can see the gate just down through here. I was just saying, I'm finding it kind of strange and perplexing as to why I got so lost here. And I remember it was in September and it was very, very hot. Nothing to do with it, but this would all been overgrown with fern and everything. Obviously it's all died back now. You can see the path so clearly. I'm like, how the hell did I miss that? Oh look, we are back down below the permafrost. The gorses are ablaze again. Right to the track, turn right.
Lovely bird song.
Is it blackbird?
In the rhododendrons.
I feel like I should be looking right at it.
Me too. Hiding in the clouds.
Yeah. Or maybe
No.
it's the actual tree and no one's realised that it's the trees that sing, not the birds. The evidence is mounting. This is interesting that they've used an old hook and eye to tie it to a bit of wire.
Genius.
Genius indeed. Now we just want to go down here to the road. This way. It did say this track gets very rough, and this is indeed very rough. Penny wort. If you're hungry, you can have a little snack on some penny wort. Right, after not very long, but quite a rough track, we've come to the road. We just want to turn left and walk all the way to Widecombe. In the moor. Right. Whoop. We're not out of the danger yet.
It is beautiful.
It is indeed. Right, let's do some reading whilst we walk. Turn left and walk down this lane with the East Webburn River in the valley below. That reminds me of Jonathan Ross. But I don't know what it would be if he was trying to say it. Anyway, you pass a substantial house at Bag Park. You should see alpacas in the field beside the road. I remember seeing the alpacas last time I did this. That's why I did mention them. Can't remember if I mentioned them on camera, but I've definitely mentioned them off camera. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that. This is basically just road all the way to Widecombe now. So we think this is the substantial house that normally has the alpacas, but they don't seem to be here. Now they can be very flat, but they don't look like they're in there, do they, at all? Maybe this isn't the field, maybe this is another field, but I definitely remember seeing them along here. It's got to be the place. So, it is a lovely house. A fine property. We've been walking a little while now. Not much to report. Oh, they're in a different field. This book is out of date. They've moved them.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how lovely.
Ow! Ow! Alan! Alan!
Oh. There's a couple right in there.
Yeah. Oh, miles away. Well, there we go. They are not mythical. Up in the field there.
I'm pleased to see the alpacas.
Continue down the lane past fields and woodlands which are full of bluebells in the spring. In Widecombe, bear left at the village green to reach the car park. The well is well worth a visit, as is the adjoining church house. But we think we're not going to do that, we're going to go to the pub. For something to eat, sustenance. Oh look, white bells.
They're snowdrops.
Also known as snowdrops. I would grant you that.
Beautiful. Little hearts, Dave,
Yeah.
on the petals.
You can see what's going to be bluebells poking up in there. Coming to a bridge not mentioned in the book. I guess because there's no more directions really required.
I love these old gates. Old
Yeah.
gates and old doors and things.
Well, I'm
They're
always
almost redundant.
I'm always amused by the mechanisms, various latches and bolts and blah blah blah. Cool. So this is the Webburn River.
Oh,
The Webburn
little
River.
dragonfly.
Opening out now to the main road. Wooder Manor. Ooh, it's fancy. I don't know if you'll see that with the camera, the tree upended in there. Blimey. I wonder what happened there.
No idea. Storms.
Maybe. Jeez. You'd have thought you'd need... Oh, look, you can see that's where we were. Up there, look. So you get a really good look there about what we've done. So we've come up there. Ooh, that's Bone something, whatnot. That village Bone, I can't remember what it was. But anyway, that's the rocks there at the bottom by the Moor Gate. And we walked up there. Bell Tor, I think that was called. I could look in the book, but it's more fun to live dangerously. Then we walked round up to Chinkwell Tor up there. That's Honeybag, and then we came down there, all the way back down to here. To the road, back into Widecombe. How you doing?
We're in for lunch.
We think these might be hazel catkins. People used to eat catkins, you know.
No, I never have.
No, I haven't either, but they used to. It was a source of food at this time of year.
I didn't want to chew it for too long, but I think it tasted a little bit nutty.
What, catkins?
Yeah.
Oh, you did try it?
Yes.
Oh, well, there we go.
Also questioning my own sanity.
Now, I promise I did read that in a book that people used to eat catkins. It was a food source. Legitimately. Right, we are back. Pretty much, nearly. Just got to go around the corner. And we will be back. I forgot to say right at the beginning of the walk, it was £2.20 to park. All day. I don't think that's bad.
And there were toilets.
And there were toilets
This is an important detail.
that were open, which is even more important. Because that's not always given.
And there wasn't an additional charge to use them.
Neither in the gents, there was no charge. But yeah, we are coming back into Widecombe in the moor now, so we're probably going to end this video because there's not a lot else to see now. We're kind of done. We're going to go get some food.
It's taken about 2 hours.
About 2 hours. Would you recommend this walk?
Yeah, absolutely, I would.
Although the part,
I'd bring snacks next time.
bring snacks, and that hill up to Bone, whatever it is, I can't remember. I could just read the book. It's quite steep.
Yes.
So be aware from that. There is a strenuous hill. But after that, it's pretty much plain
There's some
sailing.
nice patches without rocks, so you can have a lay down if you'd like.
You can, indeed. Oh yeah, you did. And the views are pretty tremendous.
You could lose yourself in the views for hours, couldn't you?
You could. Right.
There's
We
a
have-
proper bit of spring on that garden.
What bit of garden? Where? What?
It's very beautiful.
Oh yeah. Very nice
I
indeed.
think they're hellebores.
Hellebores.
I think so.
Oh, I think they're quite interesting myself. Oh dear.
Lovely.
Right, so we have got to the basketball courts, which is interesting. I don't know why I find that bizarre that the people of Widecombe partake in basketball, but
Well, it's an unusual place to see it.
it is an unusual place to sit. But we will leave that there. I hope you enjoyed it. Hello to the very few of you who watched these to the end.
Well, there was a safe
Give me a
one.
fist bump. And we will see you next time. Cheers.
brook.
Babbling brook indeed.